What's good fandom, it's your boy Link Cable, and in this video I'll be creating the first ever My Pokemon Game video tag. The reason why I wanted to make this tag is because I feel like everyone in the Pokemon community has this dream video game of theirs that they would love to see and hope to play one day, be it a brand new game or maybe even a remake of an older game, heck even a Pokemon spin-off title. So I decided to make this video for everyone to express themselves on what they would personally like to see Nintendo and Game Freak perhaps do one day. Think, what if Nintendo asked you to make a new core series Pokemon game? So the way this tag works is that I have made up 8 short questions to answer regarding what Pokemon game you would love to make, and then at the end tag 3 friends who you would love to see do this video. Now with all that being said, let's get straight to the first question, which is what are these Pokemon games called and why? My games will be called Pokemon Destiny and Pokemon Fate. I picked these names as I wanted them to represent the same meaning for each other, but to also reflect upon how your character's story will unfold and how important the player is to the Pokemon world. I was also inspired by the East Asian legend of the Red Thread of Fate, which is said that the gods tie an invisible red cord around the ankles of those that are destined to meet one another in a certain situation or help each other out in a certain way. This magical cord may stretch or tangle but will never break. This can be seen similar to the belief of soulmates, but I wanted this to have several different meanings, such as the bond between you and your starter, the rivalry you share with the other protagonist, or even a fateful encounter with a legendary Pokemon or evil team leader. Number 2, what is the new region based upon? My region is based upon China, and because of this I thought that it would be interesting to have the gym leaders and Elite Four members be inspired by the Chinese zodiac. 12 animals, 12 trainers. Seems like fate to me. And they would also have a similar importance to the region, matching that of the gym leaders from Unova. In fact, Pokemon Black and White influenced me a lot when coming up with this idea, so props to Gen 5. Of course, there will also be certain landmarks, historical facts, myths, and legends inspiring the region, such as the Great Wall of China, potentially being the Great Wall of Pokemon, and instead of being built to keep invaders out, I like the idea of it being built to keep evil forces in, maybe hinting at a certain plot point, and perhaps even involving some kind of legendary Pokemon. I've also decided to name this region the Dynasty region, as a reference towards ancient China's history of dynasties, which were basically empires ruled by certain family trees. Number 3, who is the regional Pokemon professor? As the region is based upon China, I thought it made sense for the professor to be named after a type of tree native from the same country, as all professors are usually named after a type of tree. And that is why my professor is named after the Kamptofika tree, also known by names such as the Tree of Life, Cancer Tree, or what I decided to go with, the Happy Tree. Happy Tree is a direct translation of the Chinese name, Shisu, if I pronounced that right. Professor Happy is a fun-loving kind of guy, being a similar young age to Professor Kukui from Alola, with the same energetic passion towards life. Like the Happy Tree, Professor Happy focuses on treatments towards curing life-threatening diseases, but on Pokemon. He's a very loving character and sees that you're a kind-hearted person as well. Number 4, which game mechanic from a previous Pokemon game will return? I'd have to say Pokemon in the overworld. This is such an important feature to wild Pokemon encounters, as I've found random encounters to eventually become stale and somewhat boring, whereas seeing the Pokemon appear and run around is so much more fun and full of life, especially when you see a shiny Pokemon randomly appear out of the horde in the tall grass or cave or wherever you may be. So I'd have to say Pokemon in the overworld is the most important feature I'd like to see return. Number 5, name one new game mechanic to be introduced. The one main new game mechanic that I want to see happen in my Pokemon game is to have an open world experience. What I mean by this is basically having a Pokemon game that is similar to Zelda Breath of the Wild or Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Having a region so huge that you can traverse across all of the land, climb up and down any of the mountains, and explore the vast lakes and evergreen forests. Make the journey through a Pokemon game a new feature in of itself, and not only that, actually have NPCs move around and explore the world they actually live in. This is why in my opinion I picture this to be such a fun and great idea to be introduced, and that I would actually love to see happen one day, either in a core series game or even in a spin-off game. Number 6, who are the evil team? The evil team that is terrorizing the region is Team Jade, who are after the great mystery that lies within the Great Wall's secrets. Using such types of Pokemon like Dragon, Dark, and Rock, Dark is simply as they are the evil team, rock is based upon the mineral of the team's name and the importance jade stones have in Asian culture, and the dragon type is meant to symbolize Chinese dragons, as I picture this region to be full of dragon Pokemon species. Plus, most dragons are powerful creatures, and it should be known that this evil team is full of powerful trainers. They're loosely based after ancient Chinese warriors, so imagine characters from Dynasty Warriors, and that's basically what I'm thinking. They're a noble team that follows a leader from an old family that used to rule the region in the past, and their leader thinks the only way to retake the throne and become the new emperor is by unfolding the secrets behind the Great Wall and to control the evil forces hidden within, so that they themselves can also become ruler of the Pokemon world. A bit ambitious, but what evil team isn't, besides Team Skull, that is. Number 7, in short, what is the overall story for this game? The story of this game is all about discovering your own destiny and what fate is in store for the Pokemon world. You forge bonds on your journey that change your life and keep directing you towards a much bigger and mysterious goal. It's your typical small town Pokemon trainer going on a simple adventure to be the very best like no one ever was, but instead end up getting wrapped up into something you never thought would happen to someone like you. The main focus and theme is that everyone has a purpose in this world, be it big or small. Number 8, describe the new starter Pokemon. So the grass type starter I'm thinking of is based upon the Caspian tiger, which is an extinct animal which could fit into a similar theme with the rest of the grass starters. Plus it shows the importance of the tiger in Chinese culture, such as the tiger in the zodiac and many other symbolic attributes. I could see the final stage evolution being a dual type of grass and rock to symbolize its wild nature. For the fire starter, I'd like to continue with the theme of fire Pokemon being based upon the Chinese zodiac, and one creature we haven't seen yet is the horse as a starting Pokemon. The reason why I've picked the horse is because this animal is commonly known to ride into battle with, just like how they were back in ancient China, or so what Dynasty Warriors has taught me over the years. Because of this warhorse theme, I think a fire steel type would be perfect, potentially gaining armor throughout its evolutions. And finally, for the water Pokemon, I'd like to simply see a elephant starter, as I think they're such majestic creatures and actually have a love for the water in real life. But going into a bit of a deeper meaning, the elephant is seen as a symbol of wisdom and strength, is also considered a sacred animal in Buddhist traditions, as the Buddha is often depicted riding an elephant. So because of that, I think a water psychic dual typing would make a lot of sense. And those are my starters for my Pokemon game. And finally, tag 3 people who you want to see do this tag, but since this is the start of the tag, I'll be tagging 15 people. But of course, you don't have to be tagged to do this video, so feel free to do it if it sounds like fun to you. But here are the 15 people I want to see get the ball rolling. And they are Birdkeeper Toby, Some Northern Guy, The Pokewrath, Anthony Mays, Isla McTeer, MNJ Pokevids, Pokedan, Mr. Buddy, K Cray, Munch Laxatives, Ed from Game Hog, Deciduous, Slow Speed Run, Ace Trainer Liam, and Zach from Endgame the Cube. And that was my Pokemon game tag video for 2019. This was a new experiment doing a tag video, or at least creating one. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you feel like you are going to make your own video of this tag, please send me the links over on Twitter. It'd be amazing to check all the videos out. I probably would make a playlist on my channel as well for everyone who does this. I think it'd be awesome to see potentially a variety of new Pokemon games to hear from all the fans. Anyway, with that being said, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel to show your support. Be sure to check out everyone who I mentioned. Their links will all be found in the description below, and I've been Link Cable, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, my dudes.